Hello and welcome to the Qing Fibre YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you the herringbone stitch, which can be seen here on a Moody Romance cowl that we've created at the studio. Our Moody Romance cowl pattern, which is available for free on Ravelry and on our website qingfibre.com. The stitch itself looks quite complicated. It's a very intricate looking stitch, but it's quite simple to do. Here is one of our versions of the cowl. We have okanami, we have juniper, rosemary and sky blue. So let's begin. So I have cast on about 26 stitches. When you're working herringbone, always work with a multiple of 2. The pattern for working the stitches will always slip the last stitch and knit the first stitch on both the purl side and the right side, and then we're going to knit through the back loop of the first 2 stitches. We'll leave the second stitch on the needles and knit that together through the back loop with the next stitch. We'll leave that stitch on the needles, we'll knit that together through the back loop with the next stitch, and we'll repeat that pattern to the end where we slipped the last one. So I'll show you what that looks like. So we'll knit this first stitch as we normally would, and then we'll knit these 2 through the back loop, so from right to left. The left hand stitch stays on the left hand needle, and we'll knit those 2 through the back loop. The left hand stitch stays on the left hand needle, and that is the pattern. So if you drop the stitches off of the left hand needle, you'll look for the one at the back. That's the one you'll pick up once more and then knit it through the back loop with its next stitch. So I've knit through the last 2. I'm going to keep the last one on the needle as we've been doing and simply slip it over onto the right. And that is your first row complete. And we'll come over to the purl side. So once again, we will knit through the first stitch, the stitch that was slipped, and then we're going to simply purl through the first 2 as if to purl 2 together. And as before, we're going to leave the left hand stitch on the needle. So we're leaving the second purled stitch on the needle, and we're going to purl it with the next stitch. Leave the last one on the needle, purl it together. And again, the same thing. If it stays on the needle, it will be the one on the left hand side, so simply pick it back up and continue working. Purl 2 together, pick the left stitch back up, and it's simply that rhythm all the way to the end. And when you get to the end, you'll purl 2 together and slip the last stitch. So once again, purl through the last 2, slip the last one on. And there you have it. That is the herringbone stitch. So we knit the Moody Romance cowl using 2 fingering weight yarns held together. So I'm just going to show you what that looks like. It might feel a little bit different to you. It should feel pretty easy once you've done a couple of rows. So we knit through the first stitch, and we'll knit through the back loop of the first 2 stitches, so from right to left. And we'll leave the left stitch on the left hand needle. Same again, knit through the back loop of the next 2, leave the left hand stitch on the left hand needle, through the back loop on the last 2, slip the last one over. Do join us on Instagram as Qing Fibre. We do hope that you found this tutorial very useful and have a happy time knitting. Hope to see you soon. Bye!